Greetings and welcome back to Factorio. I'm KatherineOfSky here in our ribbon world. So last time we just got a bunch of everything. We got a bunch more iron smelting, and I was beginning to make these assemblers, or assembly lines I should say, for inserters and such. So I'm going to continue to do that because we desperately need a machine making assemblers and other things like that. So let's just start that line as well. And here we go with this. Yay! And we can probably... we don't actually have that many machines to replace, so I'm not going to bother putting... I guess I could put a chest if I really wanted to. Basically to collect these things automatically from the world and shove them in for recycling. And I can actually do that. That's right. I'm not thinking linearly at the moment. Drat. It's okay. Alright, so I will put this power pole, not there. I will put this power pole here. Yes, that will fit nicely there. We'll have level 2 assemblers here. And we definitely are going to need to connect this inserter to the chest and come up with a wiring condition to say that we don't want more than 50 of these guys made at any one time. That should be plenty. I mean, we know that the assembly machines too do take 2 of these for each one it makes, but it should be all right. Okay, so let's see, what else do they need? Oh, we already have everything that we need. On these things, I am not going to bother putting more inserters on here. Yes, we know it does take a little while to fill up the entire line here, but in reality we do not need these things made fast. So I'm going to leave this machine here. Oops, it's too close. I'm going to leave it for assembling machine 3s to go in there. Okay. What do we want? Lab research speed? Yeah, why not? Sure. And again, we're going to limit this to 50 items. All right, less than 50. Here we go. Great. And this one will just sit here until we get the technology, because we do not actually have assembling machine 3s yet. So, all right. Now, let me extend these lines upward, because we're going to also put pretty much as many assemblies as I can fit on there. I'm going to try to put power poles. Okay, this is just not getting enough iron, unfortunately, though we do have quite a bit more on the line. A way to fix this is, of course, to convert these into steel furnaces. It looks like... yeah, that's the only problem, is we're not getting a lot of iron down these lines. But I want to see if I speed up this a little bit, if that will improve that situation or not. Just do this. And because sometimes it does. You never can tell. And do I have enough to make... I do have enough to make a little bit of red belt. I normally don't like pocket crafting, but it's okay. If, oh dear me, if you're just going to make a couple of things, and otherwise the alternative is just having to walk all the way to the other area to take care of it. Okay, so the top line is going pretty well because it only has one furnace line drawing off of it. These guys are going quite well as well, very well as well. In fact, and I'll try not to say the word well for the next 3 minutes. Okay, so looks like we're making some of these belts in here. I'll just grab them all from this box. And this one, yeah, it's suffering a little bit because these guys are full, but every time this one makes one, it grabs it and turns it into red belt. So I'm going to grab some red stuff and just put stuff where we need it. Alright, so we do have plenty of this. Let's put this iron in some of these furnaces. There we go. Let's see if we can shove some more of this iron down here. We are going to need to basically find more iron mines because these guys are working as hard as possible. So are these. The ore is not backing up on the lines at all. I mean, I could put another miner down like here, for example. Just get a little bit more production, but ultimately it will not work because there's just no more ore to mine. We just need a bigger ore patch. I'm kind of regretting not setting ore patch settings to high in this game, or basically large sized patches that are rich, because that's what I do in normal games that I play. But we'll see how this goes. We do have quite a lot of iron. It's only coming on 3 lines, of course, so it's going to look a little bit more sparse on four belts. But otherwise, it's looking not too bad. But I think my first priority is definitely going to be to get rid of these biters. I'm going to set up engines, and I'm going to try to do that this episode, I think, because it's time for it. Oops. And basically they take a long time to make, so might as well get them sorted. So wow, I'm so close to the top of the world. No! Grab assembly machines, great. And I'm going to also start upgrading the other assembly machines, the ones for science and such, too. So I think these need steel and copper. I wonder if I should just put these on another line. I think I will. I think I'll just put them here. Okay, what do we want otherwise? Stack inserter bonus. Yeah, why not? Those are pretty useful. I like them. So if we build... What was I looking at? These guys. We need steel and copper. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Basically, I'll make one of these a steel copper line. And here is where this needs to go. That needs to go there. Where is the steel? Ah, it got delayed. Okay, here we are. Great. So steel's going to go on 1/2 of this line, like this, and copper on the other half. There we are. Perfect. So with this, I'm going to basically might as well make every type of power pole since we do have quite a lot of wood. Or we could skip off making the small electric poles. It's kind of iffy either way, to be honest. Alright, let's just make here. We need wood. And we need a chest for... yeah, basically feeding wood. That's the only thing we need. And we can put several chests here to feed the wood into the assembler, if we so desire. And I'll put a long-handed inserter so we can put the wood into the power pole assembly. Or small electric poles, that's what they're called. Alright. And I want another assembler making copper cable. Oh, this will work that way very nicely. I will just put another box here to collect these power poles. And this will be making copper cable. And they will all fit in very nicely indeed. So let me get one of these larger power poles. I don't think these need to draw anything from the bus except for this guy. And I'll just have him drawing that. And again, I do not need to optimize these things for speed at all, because these things are going to get made when the factory, when I'm off doing other things, and just they have plenty of time to do such. Okay, so power poles. Oh, hello. Aha! Oh, let's check this out. Fighters, are you coming near? I've been waiting for you. Hello. Aw, it's just like a random one. Okay, well, hopefully they'll come and we can destroy them a little bit later. So let's just do this to make 50 should be plenty enough. What else do you need? Fair machine. You're okay? You're okay? You need wood? There you go. Welcome to Woodland. And copper coil. Do I need it for anything else at the moment? Probably not. Nothing that I can think of. So I'm just going to set up the other power pole assemblies. Flammables, things, stuff, gates. I don't know what to pick. How about advanced electronics 2? That sounds reasonable. 1 and 2. There we go. So this one is going to make medium ones, and this will make large electric poles. And I think, you know, I really would like this to be on the other side. I don't know why I didn't put it on the inside to begin with. So, I'm going to be very sneaky here real quick. What if that will work? No, it doesn't work. Nope, it'll put it on the wrong side. Okay, never mind. We'll just go back. That's one of the things I don't really like doing is cleaning up lines like that. So, it's okay though. I shall probably get over it at some point. I think it's because I just tend to like things to be clean and not have a ton of stuff in my inventory. One thing, 2. There we go. Nice. This can go across. There we are. Very nice indeed. And I'll just grip all this stuff up from here and then just kind of manually feed it to the machines. Should be okay if I do that. There we are. You can take copper, you too. Anybody else who wants it? Okay. Let's put a light down right here. And of course, chests for these tasty nice things. And a power pole. Boom. Oh, that's right. I started filling. I'm like, how is this machine going? Okay, there we go. So again, with these things, I usually only need 100 at a time, or 50 at a time, I should say. In really big factories, if I'm making a huge assembly like furnaces or something, I might set it to do 100 at a time, but otherwise it's not really necessary. Or if I'm going long distance with these very long long distance power poles, I might do that as well. Anyway, this actually works better, I think. Where did my inserters go? They're in this box. Nice. Great. And I cannot wait to have robots delivering all this stuff to me. I will be delighted when that happens. Great. And I think I'm going to put these power poles on my hotbar as well. They definitely deserve a spot there. Okay, take this one, put it here. And I'm just kind of basically organizing this thing here so that I have what I want on it. There we go. And more of these. Okay, great. The next item I want to make is going to be pipes and what do you call them? Engines. I need engines. So let's figure out what we need for that. I'll shove those here. I think we might want to put gears on this line as well. Let's see, engines. Yes, they definitely need gears. So the first thing on here is going to be gears. And I'm going to do a similar thing to this one, basically putting iron on one side of the belt and then the gears can go on the other. I quite like that arrangement. And I don't know if we'll use this assembly for the things like flying robot frames, the basic end product of the whole thing, but it just depends. In this campaign, of course, I am not restricted as in the Belt Diva, so I will be using robots, I think, for some of the assemblies. Just depends on how it goes. I tend to avoid using robots generally, just so you know, but it's definitely a possibility in this campaign, especially with the limited space that we have and the way that all goes along. Okay, so next assembly I want is going to be for pipes, and it's going to do something kind of similar to this. So let's see if I can do that. I'm going to move this turret. I got to move all the turrets, I think. Here, have some ammo. Take that. Thanks. And I think I'm just going to kind of... Oh my god, I have burner mining drills in here. What are they doing? Oh no. Oh, there they are. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for my nice, happy killing machines here. Alright, they're a little bit too close to my lines where I want them to be. Okay, so what else do engines need want? Let's look. And what do these need want? They want steel and green chips. Steel and green chips for chemical plants, and these also steel and green chips. So I'm thinking this line will be steel and green chips. Yep. Well, that's interesting. That's okay. We got it sorted. No problems at all. Green chips go, or steel is here. How far can this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has got to go away. Because this one will go that way. Whatever that ends up being. Oh, this is messy business here. Good lord. Or... oh, I could do some belt braiding here. That might be really tricky with upgrades. Or I could do this. That's what I'll do. Just have the belt snake around a bit, and we'll just call that good. Maybe. It should be fine. Sometimes you have to get creative with the belt mixing and organizing and stuff. It doesn't always come out beautifully, especially with limited space, and I'm very conscious of that particular fact. Okay, so I want to put... where did my inserters go? Inserters, where are you? Oh, there they are. Right there. Silly me. Alright. You come in. Is it 1 per or is it 2 per? It's 1 per. So I'll just... 1 is plenty, I think. So I'm going to have this output to a line here. And we're going to put some in a box. We definitely need a box for these guys. So I always need to pick up some extra of these pipes. And we're going to set this to pipes less than 100. And we're going to have a similar box right here for this assembler. And I'm going to also have 100 curved pipes, or pipes to ground, they call them. There we are. And I think this one needs pipes and these somethings. Needs something from over there. Quite sure. Yeah, iron plates. So that is working that way. Good. Next, we're going to bring these guys up. And I really want to... oh, wow. Hello, biters. Okay. Hello. How many things of ammo? Oh, you have plenty of magazines. Yes, we're all good. Okay. Alright, I'm going to shove one down here, just in case. Never can tell how aggressive those biters are going to get, nipping at our heels. So let's see. I want to get pump jacks made. Those are going to be very, very important for later game. And chemical plants as well. Okay. not that way, this way. There we are. And this one's going to go there. Chem plants, hello. Great. Glad you can participate. It's all, oh, dear me. Don't know why I'm misreading these, the angles on the belts. I normally never do that. So let's see what you need. You need everything from this side and a little bit of pipe from that side. Great. I can accommodate those wishes. And let's get the reds. We need more reds. Hello, reds. There we are. And again, these are not, it's not necessary to make these things very quickly. Just to get them made over time is just fine. Okay, so pump jacks. You know, I have no idea how big the oil areas are going to be. Usually I set that to something like 60, but I'm thinking I'll set it maybe 40. 40 should be enough. Okay, less than 40. Okay, great. And you will be chem plants. Oh, we always need a lot of chemical plants. So less than, say, 40. It's like 2 stacks. And let us get making engines. That will have to be the last thing I do in this episode, because I see my clock has already rung. Well, it didn't actually ring. I've turned off the sound effect. But let's see where they are. Ah, here they are. Great. Steel, iron, gear wheel. So basically stuff from every single pipe there. And do these need pipes? Aha! So this is where we end. Yes. And I'll have a nice little assembly for that going on. Great. Not this one. This one. There we are. Yay! And we shall get the other engines going here. Alright. I think actually I could put them in a box. Where's the box? I don't have any boxes. Let's make some. There we are. Shove that directly in there, and these can go on a belt. And these can be making electric engines. Yay! And we'll have the lubricant flowing in, probably from that side maybe. And yeah, we're gonna do some circuit connections here as well. This one is going to have a maximum, we're going to have a maximum of 100 in the box. Less than 100 set. And this one will only take out of the box if there are more than 50. So basically I want it to collect 50 in the box so that we can do whatever we want with all of these engines. And obviously they do take a while to craft. I might set up more of these engine assemblies, we'll see. But I wanted to get this done this episode. So anyway, thank you so very much for joining me. I'm Katherine of Sky. Take care of yourselves and each other. See you next time.